I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Tuesday, May the 9th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one about a 5. And I might be a little generous because I just wasn't into this one. We start off with Steffi and Finn. Um, he went for a swim, so she put the kids to sleep. He comes back in. He can see something's bothering her. She says it's. He said it has something to do with hope for the future. Was it bad? Letting Hope and Thomas work together. She doesn't really tell him what's going on, but he can see that something's working her up as far as Thomas and Hope. And but she doesn't really go into details. She just has to keep her eye on things. And then she tells him, "Oh, I just want to spend time with my husband." So they end up being together again. And that's it, really, y'all. And then we go over here and we see Hope and Liam. And, he's like, "Oh, 'cause she came home early and everything because she said she wanted to spend some time with him. Yeah, after Stephanie read you the riot, girl, you went ahead and went home. Uh, you didn't stay late at work this time." And so she wanted to spend time with him. So, with that being said, he's like, "Where are the kids?" And she told him that they were at sleepovers. Those kids have more sleepovers. And so she wanted to have some grown folk time, and he said, "Okay." And so then they get on the subject of Thomas and how, because she starts telling him, "I know that I've been working a lot, working long hours, but I love you, and I want you to know that I'm committed to you and our family, and there no one comes before you guys." He said, "Yeah, well, I'm not comfortable with you working with Thomas, but I know you, I trust you, I love you, and as long as that guy doesn't do anything to cross the lines." And she says, "Okay, let's stop talking about Thomas, it's about us." So I said, "So you about to make love to Liam? Are you about to be thinking about Thomas still?" Y'all know that's what she did last time. I'm just asking. So then she gets with Liam, and then they're lying on the couch afterwards, and she's thinking about Thomas, and she's thinking about what Steffi said about, "You were flirting with him. Are you turning into your mom and all this?" And so then she tells Liam, again, she tells him, "I love you," and they really did have the same dialogue. But it's what I told you earlier. She loves him, and nothing comes before him or her family. And he says, "I love you too, and I've never doubted you. I never will." I said, "Baby, you giving her too much blind faith, sir." So then we go over here, and Thomas is actually thinking about Hope, and I said, "Here we go." God, dog. This boy was doing good until Hope went and looked in his eyes and stuff. So she's thinking about Hope, and then RJ comes in. Now, RJ wants to stay out of the mess, but he wants to make it clear with Thomas he ain't really like all the stuff he been doing, but that he stayed away so long is because he doesn't want to be the bridge that holds the family together. I said, "What is RJ's purpose on this soap? Why y'all bring him back? What is the purpose of this?" I'm not understanding it right now, because right now it looks like you just brought another person into this soap that's already a little bit on the boring side. I'm sorry, I know some of this is y'all favorite soap, but the soap doesn't have storylines right now, and this Thomas and Hope storyline is not good. It's not good. We just saw this a few months ago. Just because you make it Hope this time that's having feelings for Thomas doesn't make it a good storyline. Anyways, child, he just wants to know that Thomas is not going to be trying to do anything crazy if Ridge decides to be with Brooke Taylor or whoever. And he says, "No, I'm done messing with people's lives." And then he said, "Well, what about Hope? Because you were in love with her and you thought you had a future." He said, I brought little Douglas back and he latched on to Hope, so she became the mom. But I understand that all we are co-parents now. It's nothing there. And I promise you, it's nothing going to be there." And RJ said, "Okay, cool then. I'm glad we can have this discussion." That's it with them. And then RJ, they started talking about designing and how RJ don't want to do it. He said he enjoys social media, and excuse me, he tell him, "Could you tell?" Excuse me, y'all. I'm still getting over a little bit of the bronchitis sinus. And he said, "Could you tell Dad that that I'm successful on my social media?" And he was like, "Mm-mm." Thomas said, "I'm staying out of other people's business, other people's drama, and everything." But anyways, him and RJ had a nice little meeting. And Thomas said, "Anytime you want to come and look at the designs or work with me on, the creative side, it's always open. And I said, okay, because that's not the feelings Thomas was having. Remember when he told Brooke, she said your brother, and he said half brother. I said, oh, but I guess since because he thought RJ was gonna be mad at him, but I guess since RJ is like, I don't care, he's good. But RJ let him know he ain't like that. So then we see Thomas is thinking about Hope again, and he's thinking about her holding his hands, but he puts it to the canvas. Yeah, keep it right there. Don't let Hope get you off track. But you know what? I don't care about this storyline, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Bold and the Beautiful is really lacking. And I almost didn't do a review because I felt like, what am I gonna say? I was just like, what am I supposed to say? Because nothing really new happened. Nothing new happened. So, anyways, guys, but I didn't make it to 8 minutes today. Sorry. But that is the Bold and the Beautiful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for another episode of What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.